So guys, our main goal is to build some full stack application using the technical skills we have learned throughout the course. And in this, we're going to implement two major parts. The one is front end, and another is backend. So and also we used MongoDB, right? You have to implement it, and also you have to use middlewares also for authentication, and you need to use JWT tokens in order to log in and sign up and register users. And as the example, I have given to-do list in this application. You can change any CRUD application, such as you can use Sunil. You can use Firebase also, not an issue. If you know Firebase, you can use it. So if you want to do something like CRUD operations based application, so this is the main goal for us to build. Okay, you need to perform a create operation, and delete operation, and read operation, and update operation. So these are the four things that we require in our app. And if you can implement any other APIs like OpenAI or any other AI based, it is a plus point for you if you can implement it in your app. So, and I'll guide you through what is in this app. So basically, we need to build our backend first, and you need to build middlewares. Middlewares are what? So I'm just summarizing everything that what we have learned till now, and so you can understand and build it from scratch. Okay. So our main goal is to middleware is you need to verify the requests that are coming from front end. So this is the main purpose of our backend middleware. So what it will do, it will check for the request whether it is authorized or not. What is authorization? Authorization is nothing but you're checking from backend that the user is already registered or not. So this is the main purpose. Whenever a request coming from the front end, what you will do, you will check whether he is there or not. If he is not there, you will throw an error, like you will throw an response like, hey user, you're not registered, so you have to register, so you need to sign up. So then you will navigate to the sign up page. Okay, this is one use case. If he is registered, you need to navigate to the main page. In main page, you have to show something like the major service that you are offering. Like in this case, I gave to-do list, or in your case, you can give anything, something like a expense tracker, or any other like image generation from AI, or any something like chat application, like using chat application. So this is the use case. After authentication, you need to throw the user, you need to show the main purpose of your app, and later you come to the major part of the app, like the business model of the app. So in models, we'll be having different types of data models. What are data models? Data models are something like you're declaring the whatever data that you want requiring from the user. So in this case, I have different types. I have text, I have priority, I have completed, I have user information. So text is something that user gave, and priority, it consists of low, medium, high. Which says if the task is low level priority, or medium level priority, or high level priority. And by default, we will give as low if he doesn't give anything. Then we will give completed or not. If it is completed, We can do something like into mark or something, or deleting the task. It is a boolean value in this case. And we'll also save the user data. Okay, so we can know about, so okay, this task is given by this user, and this user gave this many tasks. Okay, this, and also you can, in case of expense tracker, you can give expenses of this user. Okay, so based on your type of app, I'm telling you. Okay, it can be different from this one, but the major point I'm telling you is you need to provide the schema of the data at first. So this is the first thing you have to do. Okay, so before starting anything, you need to design what data you want requiring from the users. So this is the major part, the basic part that you need to know when you are starting to build one kind of application. And I have another model which is user schema. In user schema, I have the email and password. So I'm saving two types of data types. One is email and another is password. And I also gave the user name must be unique. In our case, we have email that should be unique. You see here, so that should be unique. So you're passing some parameters to the app, so the duplicate users cannot be present in your app. And also you are giving that the password should be at least 6 digits. This is completely depends on your app. You can give 7 or any 8, or you can also restrict some, some kind of alphabets or something. And then after creating your data types and data models, you will decide what are the different types of APIs that you want to give. And in our case, we have different types. I have one for register and one for login. So these APIs will respond to the login page and register page. And in this case, for registering, what we are doing, we are giving the data to the server, which means that you must use post API in this case. So what is it doing? It is taking the data from the users. It is taking some information. It is taking email, password. So after taking, we are creating inside the database. It can be MongoDB or something like Firebase, anything that your wish. Where do you want to save your data? Okay. As we learned about MongoDB, you can use it. Or if you know about Firebase, you can use it. Or Superbase, anything. Okay. While you are giving it, you should also give JWT tokens. We have seen, right? What is the use case of JWT? So it basically gives the token, creates one token. And also you need to use decrypt, so that hackers cannot see the passwords of the users. Okay. And then you need to provide the response to the APIs also. So when client is the front end is asking for information, you need to send some response back, right? In response back, you need to send the status of it, like whether server is facing any issues, or server is giving the success rate, like this. So it is not like it is necessary, because it's something like it is deep for the debugging purpose. It will be very helpful. So for that purpose, for industrial norms, we are using these status codes. We already have seen different kinds of status codes, like 401 and 400 and 201 when the user is created. So in this case, we are using 201. when the user is registered inside the database, we are sending them 201 code. And what we are doing after that, we are saving the information of the students or of the users inside the MongoDB. And then whenever user requesting for the login, we're also taking it and we're checking if the user is present in the database or not. We will decrypt the password that given by the user and we will be checking the password inside the database. We're comparing it both. After comparing, if they are both are same, what we'll do, we will send response as 401, sorry, as 400, that email and password are required. And if it is the email or password is invalid, we will send 401. Okay. And another routes are where this is the business model, like this is the CRUD operations that we are doing, performing in this case. In this case, what I'm doing, I am taking the all the tasks that user wants to create, and also if he wants to read all the tasks that he created, I'm using get. What it will do, it will get all the tasks that are registered inside the particular user's database. And if I want to create some new information, I use post. We know that. And if I want to update, I use patch or put. Okay. We can also give put, or we can give also patch. If I want to delete, we use delete. Okay. What are the inputs we need to take? We need to take ID of the users. So we have to know the IDs of the users, right? Without knowing the user's information like ID, we cannot access his information, right? So for that purpose, we are requiring the IDs. And in response, if the ID is found, we will give the information that he asked. If we didn't found, we'll throw an error. And we need to handle it very, you need to handle it, the errors also. If it is causing the crashing, it waste of time. Like, we don't want that. So we need to handle those errors also. We need to show some alerts or some kind of pop-ups like, hey user, you're not there in the database, so check it. You're doing it. Okay. So, and then we're giving one server and importing everything that we did. What we learned, we created routes, different routes. One is for the authentication and one is for the to-do routes. Okay. We are importing them from routes, and we're taking other Mongos and Express packages. After that, we are using CORS. So CORS are something like a cross-origin package, which allows us to connect with our front end and back end. So this is kind of middleware, so which helps us to connect with our backend. Okay, this API is something we gave. If you go to the package.json, you can see here whatever dependencies we have installed. We installed and we have seen decrypt.js and Express and JWT tokens and Mongoose. So these are all we learned topics. So you don't have to worry about it. So this is all about backend. Okay. And if we move to the front end part, and the things we learned are something components. What are components? Components are something kind of elements like widgets, like reusable code, something like functions. So this code can be used multiple times. In our case, in this app, I have different kinds of, I have to-do items. So whenever user click on add task, it will create one kind of any card or any another component, so which is useful. You're using it multiple times, so you don't have to write the lengthy code. You just import it in your app and use it. So for this, I have implemented multiple components. So these are very less code. So if you place in the app, it will be very lengthy. So you don't want it. So what you're doing, you are creating multiple components and you are attaching all together at one place. So it will look elegant. So in login page, we have what information we need to take. We need to take we need to check whether the user is registered or not, and we need to take email and password, and if there is any error, we need to handle it and render it. So on submission of sorry guys, give me a minute, I got your call. Yeah guys, what are we discussing? We're discussing about submission, right? So on submission, what we're doing, we're checking if there is any error, or we're checking if it is loading. Okay, after setting loading, yeah, Jyoti. So we're fetching the post request, and we are saving the email and password. And if the user is logged in, we are forwarding that to the main page. So this is all HTML code, which shows the login and the fields that we gave. One is for email and one is for password, and one button in order to check. Okay. And these are something showed on the based on your app. It changes. Like if you take any other app, it may change. So you don't have to worry about it. So it is something like progress bar that shows how many tasks are done and how many are not done and how many are yet to assign, something like that. Okay, you can change, you can play around the front end part as your wish. And you can also you can do one thing. You can create one Figma page, and then you can start doing the front end from the design. Okay, and then you can implement your backend. Then you can connect both according to your needs. Okay, and in this case, let's say I have one form and one item. So form is something like it is when you are creating new task, you need to take information, right? Like what is the text, what is the task, and what is the what is the medium level or high level or low level priority of the task. So this is nothing but a form. So you are creating one form and you are taking the information and you are forwarding to the to do item. So after forwarding to the to do item, it will create one item. And in item, what you will be having, one checkbox to whether it is completed or not, and one button, something like you can on click of it, you can delete the task. Okay. So this is about components. And inside the app.js, what you're doing, you're combining everything that you did, that you created till now. So you created all the components like navbar or body or footer or any other components that you require for your app. You're putting all together in a structure based on your design. So in this case, I have a progress bar here, and then I have to do form, and then I have to do item. Okay. So based on the list, we have learned another list, right? I'm putting uh, how many lists are there. I'm showing in a list way, in a ordered way. So this is what app.js is doing. Okay. So to run everything, we need to start our MongoDB or any database first. Then only we can connect everything at once. Okay. And you can also give your own CSS, or you can use other frameworks like Bootstrap or any other. Like you can also use normal CSS. It's not a problem because it takes a lot of code if you take only normal CSS. And if you can take Bootstrap, it will be less code. So you can find in website called Bootstrap. Then if you give normal CSS, it will give you what you have to put, a shortcut, keyword, class. Okay. In order to use it, you need to install Bootstrap package first. Okay. And yeah, that's it for this project. So this is how you build a full stack application. So after running, you need to connect your backend to your front end. How will you connect? You need to give the URL of your backend code here. You go to your package.json and you will provide the URL for your backend. It can be present in any other platform, like you can host it in Render. So it is a website where you host your front backend, and you can host your front end at Vercel. And then what you have to do, you need to take the URL of your render uh, based backend. You need to take the URL and you have to put it inside the front end. Then only you can do the perform the operations from your backend. So in this case, as my application is locally running, I gave local host. So if the backend is running in on cloud server, on any other server, what you will do, you will get the URL and you will give proxy here. Okay. Then what it will do, it will take the information based on the APIs you provide. In this case, it will add something like to do or slash login or slash register based on the requirement of the API. Okay. And the depending is I am using here, I'm using Bootstrap and React. That's it. No other packages. Okay. This is about package.json. And yes, that's it. Now you can perform the full stack applications just like that. So what I will do is I will give you this code, try to understand everything and try to make it on yourself on different kinds of application, not similar to it, or you can use different UI, and you can include other operations apart from creating, deleting. Okay. You can show your own creativity in it. You can take the help of ChatGPT or Claude, any other online references from YouTube. You can take the references from the online and you can create on yourself. Okay, guys. As this is the last session for the free batch, uh, this is our last class. And for premium, I'll be giving another project next week. Uh, Next week, I'll be having another class with them. I'll give another project end to end. Okay. Chaitanya, it based on it is your you can build any other app also. You can uh, create weather app, or it's your wish. Basically, I'm saying. Okay. You don't have to build only today app. Okay, you can, yeah, you have to create front end, back end, and database based on your interest. You can use MongoDB or any other, as Sunil asked. Got it? So I'll provide this code. Try to run it. Okay. Yes, yes, Chaitanya. I'm giving you 3 days for this. I will provide the details and I'll provide the code. And I'm expecting, not the similar one. I'm expecting creative ones from you guys. I know you learned everything from this course. You learned something new. I hope you got some knowledge from me. Okay. I'm expecting a good response from you. Okay. That's what I'm expecting. I will provide one, Google Drive, Sudipta. You can submit over there. You need to provide, or else I'll do one thing. You just upload it GitHub. Just provide me with the link of your GitHub, or else you can tag me like on LinkedIn or something. Thank you, Jyoti. Yeah, guys. That's it for this class, and you can connect me on LinkedIn, or you can have a number if you have any doubts in future regarding any placements or any future advice. I'm always here to help you. Okay. Don't uh, you know don't worry about uh, asking me. I'm always there for you. I'll always guide you. I'll always give you response. Harsha, I'll be having another session next week with only for them. Okay, for the free batch, it is today is the last class. Okay. Not on Play Store. Like it is a website. You can't host in Play Store. You can deploy it on Vercel if you wish to, or you can just give me the GitHub link, and our support team will like after the completion of this, they will take care of everything. I'm just here to take care of your projects and everything, your learning skills. That's it. Sure, Sudipta. Okay, tomorrow is the Holi. Is it? Okay, I'll just give you my LinkedIn account. So this is my name. You can check it on LinkedIn. You can find it. Satyam, I don't know about the certificates and all. Yeah. Okay. Uh, okay, guys. Happy advance Holi. No, Chaitanya, this is the last session for free. I'll be having only a session with premium batch next week, and that will be the last one for the premium also. Okay. Yeah, guys. Last date for the submission will be, let's keep as 5th. Okay. You can also enjoy your festival. Yeah, Jyoti, I will share. If you have any doubts, you can message me. I will give you response. Sudipta, support team will take care of it. I don't know much knowledge about the premium batch. So if you have any doubts regarding the project, you can ask me. I'm always there for you. Okay, guys. Happy Holi, and I'll see you if you have any doubt. Okay. Bye, guys. That's it for this class. Happy Holi, and see you guys. Okay, Raj, no worries. I'll give you next whole week. You can take whole week, and I'm expecting good response, and I'm expecting good websites. Don't worry about the deadline. Just give your 100% on the websites. Okay. Hope you will guys become a good software engineers and placed in good companies. Yeah, Jyoti, it's on your own. You can take any topic. Thank you, guys. I'm leaving, and you can also leave.